Hey YouTube, this is Ben Yessel. How's it going? Um, this is a little bit different subject. I don't usually cover too much, but there's a favorite book I have from when I was a little boy that many of you might be familiar with, called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So my mom has a copy of the book. I think she's reading to some kids, or she's reading it kind of reviewing it herself. So I decided, you know what? Let's revisit the actual goodies that are in the book, and we'll rank them on a scale of 1 to 10 and see which ones are my favorites. And a lot of what I'm going to say here is more what's in the book, and there's some things that are in the movie that are, anyways, talking about the movie not with Johnny Depp, but the one with Gene Wilder. But I know the one with Johnny Depp has some additional stuff that, yeah, I get all the plot stuff. I am getting off track here a little bit. We're talking about candy here, sweets that are in the book, original book, and some things that are elaborated a bit more on in the movie. The movie I'm referring to again being one with Gene Wilder. So let's start with the Chocolate River. Chocolate River, of course, is chocolate. You know, it's good stuff, of course, but of course, as you could probably guess, it isn't my absolute favorite kind of thing. So I gave it a 9. I don't know if you can see that very well. So as you'll see, the favorite sweets I have for the whole place, the whole shebang, the whole story, the whole everything, were those edible trees or eatable trees that are striped, like hard candy or candy cane type. They had candy canes or striped things hanging off the trees, or whatever candy ball things that you could knock down from trees, as well as the edible bushes, the stuff that had the cream in it. And I have to say, if there's anything that was my absolute favorite, it'd probably be the edible bushes. Man, when they're eating that cream and that custard out of those bushes or mushroom-looking things or balls. Yeah, there's this fruit, those jelly-filled balls that looked so good. That was probably my favorite sweets out of everything. Those edible bushes or balls. They had the big balls, bouncy balls in the movie. They also had like some, I don't know, fruit roll-up type things, or that looked pretty good, but that wasn't really. I mean, they had so many things in the movie that it was like that first place was just amazing. So basically, the first place was the best place. It really was as far as candy stuff. But because we're talking about the whole movie, we need to cover everything. Let's go on to other stuff. So in the actual story, they had minty grass, buttercups, of course, and believe me, those things. The movie, they just kind of, yeah, sure. The movie with Gene Wilder, they just really went to town on the scenery there. It just looked so good. So good. So again, I was so taken with it when I was a little boy. It really was. Again, getting into the other stuff here. Yep, all the creams. Yeah. Sure. Violet cream was the interesting one. Pineapple cream was the what? Not quite as tasty. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. I'm just like, no. The hair cream? What? Yeah. Okay. Cocoa beans and coffee beans. Yeah. No. Jelly beans are always good, but not the tastiest, because again, they're comparing them with those edible trees and bushes, man. The movie made it really, really looking awesome. Really good. It's bright colors. It looks so good. Again, Everlasting Gobstopper. Yeah, sure. Nothing spectacular, but they kind of talked up. A lot of it was, the Wonka lingo at some point, and just the fun aspect, the quirky, whimsical thing about it all. Anyway, hair toffee, that's nasty. A chewing gum meal, no thanks, because we know what happens if you have one of those things, unless it's been perfected. Yep. Eatable marshmallow pillows. Sure, the marshmallows, I like marshmallows, but yeah, nothing spectacular. Likable wallpaper. See, here's the thing. We all would like to lick a wallpaper that nobody's licked before. But if they have licked it, who wants to lick a wallpaper that somebody else has licked before? That's, yeah. And, it's one of those things about, I'm sure many of you guys have seen Willy Wonka, you're like, probably asking yourself the same question. Or, like, has somebody else licked this before? That's just nasty. Okay. But it's a fun idea, especially if nobody's licked it before. And especially if it's a snozzberry, which you don't know. You haven't had a snozzberry before, so what does it taste like? Yeah. A hot ice creams for cold days. It's just kind of funny, whimsical stuff. Cows that give chocolate milk. No. It sounds okay, but no, I don't think so. Fizzy lifting drinks. Yeah, just have one, though. Just one. Square sweets that look round. So they didn't even have this in the movie. I think they just skipped over that whole thing. Or, I don't know, they remember they had this gold goose that laid golden eggs in this area of presents, and the bratty girl just totally goes to town on, it doesn't really, I think that, I don't know. Anyway, there's some differences with the book and the movie. That the Johnny Depp movie follows a bit closer, but the spirit of the original movie was more like, anyway, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so butterscotch and butter gin. The question is, are they talking about alcohol or candy? Butter gin sounds more like alcohol. Butterscotch sounds more like a candy. So take your pick there. But I'm like, there's too much competition. So no. Walnuts. Yeah, the squirrels were eating it. See, the thing is that the bratty girl, I think, went down that one hole that has the garbage. But the bratty girl she wanted a squirrel. And Dad said, "Oh, okay." Willy Wonka said, "No, they're not for sale." And so, yes, of course, the Johnny Depp version was correct that the bratty girl was at the nut area with the squirrels. Whereas in the original Willy Wonka, yes, she was in the golden goose one with the golden egg. Yeah, so I kind of think that I'm more, again, a traditional, older Willy Wonka fan, even though, yeah, anyway. Walnuts on their own, they're real food, so yeah, not quite as tasty. So these are all things that are in the book that are not in the movie. Rock candy mine, or hinted at. Well, I guess these are buttons you could push to go different places. And so if maybe they did cover it in the original movie, but you probably just saw it as buttons on that rocket ship, if you ever did. I can't remember offhand if they were actually showed those things. But so rock candy mine, yeah. Coconut ice skating rinks. I don't like coconut. I'm assuming that's what Roald Dahl is referring to a little bit. Definitely not Coke like a drug or cocoa beans. I don't know. Probably coconut. Strawberry juice, water pistols. I love strawberry juice. So yeah, but again, too much competition from the first area. Toffee apple trees, toffee apple. Yeah. Exploding sweets. That's just me. Luminous lollies. I don't like the idea of eating something that's glowing in the dark. Jujubes. No. It's just, yeah, whatever. Cavity filling caramels. Sure. That's a little bit interesting. Stickjaw for talkative parents. No. Wiggle sweets. Or wriggle sweets. Like, do you want worms? Do you want something wriggling around in your tummy? No. Invisible chocolate bars. Yeah, sure. Sugar coated pencils. I could go either way on that one. But these are very creative kind of ideas. Fizzy lemonade swimming pools. See, here's the thing. If you had the swimming pool all to yourself, and you were just drinking fizzy lemonade and swimming in it, well, as long as you don't mind like drinking your own essence of your own body, but that might be a little bit nasty. Just don't urinate, right? Ugh. But imagine swimming in a pool where everybody else is drinking it. So there's their saliva plus their sweat and their whatever, and they're hopefully not urinating in the pool. That's where it starts to get to the point of I think I'm just gonna go in the regular swimming pool. So it's kind of a fun idea, but the question is anybody else joining you? How much do you enjoy drinking fizzy lemonade that's mixed with all those guys' BO? So, yeah. Magic hand fudge. See, this idea with this thing, I think, is if you put fudge in your hand, once you put it in your hand, you can taste it in your mouth. Very interesting idea. I think you'd have to be an alien for that to happen, but, so sure. But fudge tastes great. Rainbow drops. You could spit in different colors. So sure, but by far the tastiest looking stuff in the whole factory. Right, the jelly beans and the strawberry water pistol, because I think I love those fruity stuff. Sure. Yeah, the strawberry water pistol and the jelly beans are just sure, but better than those things were the edible trees and edible bushes for sure. That first area of candy, the candy room. So you show a kid this movie and you show him that room. That's really kind of the peak of the candy, the confectionery thing for the whole movie. Everything else is, yeah, sure, but the candy kind of comes secondary at that point. It's a little bit secondary to what's happening with the characters and everything else. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a trip down memory lane. If you have read this book, seen the movies, of course, let me know. Thoughts and comments below. Catch you guys later. Take care. Bye.